Then we're out in Grahamstown in the Eastern Cape. In the Eastern Cape, my man, we got St. Andrew's College out there. St. Andrew's College, founded in 1855. Again, old school, got some roots. And yeah, so they also haven't done too bad. Again, they're not struggling. They've got 6 cricket fields. They've got 13 all-weather cricket nets, which is probably cement nets. And 10 turf cricket nets. Right? 10.
Huh?
Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Boys High with 2. St. Andrews is 10.
I just want to make it clear, Boys High, that was not me. I left you guys alone back at number 20. This guy just dragged you guys all the way from number 20 just to throw some shots. And then slingshot you back to number 20.
I'm just saying. Anyway,
we love Boys High, man. Oh, love.
Yeah, much love to Boys High. Much love to Boys High out in Pretoria. So listen, the guys have done well. St. Andrews, we're going to be following you. We're going to be watching you out at number 11. They've been in the top 10 twice, at number 8 and number 6. They've never been first. No, they've been in the top 10 3 times. So they've been 7th, they've been 8th, they've been 6th, never first. So 10 turf nets. I think 10 turf nets require at least a top 3 finish.
I feel like if I'm paying that much as a school to maintain grounds, I want championships. Have they won any championships?
I'm pretty sure they've won something, but there's nothing on their website, man. Like I said, schools sometimes are disappointing. You'll see as we get into the top 10, right? As we get into the top 10, the information changes. And you can see that these schools are really about their cricket, right? So you might find, listen, the fact that they're 11th means they've got something going, right? Which means it means that they've got a funnel of good cricket players, which is great. Fair enough, fair to them, right? But I think the fact that they don't list sort of some of their achievements on their website, either I don't know if maybe they haven't come first or won a tournament somewhere along the line, because we got some gorillas out there that are dominating everybody. But also it also has to do cricket has a lot to do with facilities as well, right? So it might just be a function of you've got enough sponsors, you've got decent coaches because you can afford them, and then you've got the facilities to attract decent players. So overall, if you're not in the top 20 with the kind of resources that they have, it becomes a bit of an issue for the donors and for the sponsors. So I don't doubt that they've probably got decent coaches. I don't doubt that they probably have a nice sort of filter for talented kids, and they give some scholarships. But it is a bit disappointing that they don't have more information around tournaments they've won, things that they've done, and that kind of thing, just to give parents that are looking for good cricketing programs an opportunity to scout them and have a look.
Yeah, I mean, I expected more from St. Andrews. I mean, we had our I think it was under 17. Yeah, under 17 tournament back in I can't remember, 06, 05. Oh, good God. It was back then, somewhere along under 17.
Long time ago.
It just dawned on me that anything where you say something, that's more than 10 years ago. It just dawned. Whenever you say 02, 05, 08, that's more than 10 years ago. But it just dawned on me. But yeah, man, they hosted the under 17 tournament. I remember we stayed at St. Andrews. So for a school like that, man, to not even have their accolades up, or to not lead with their cricketing accolades. I want to hear from the coaches, man. I want to hear, is it just an oversight? Maybe because no one's doing this. So, fair play to a lot of schools outside of, I guess, speaking to parents. There's no real need to put out stats like that, because there's no place where people are actually appreciating and looking at those stats and talking about their games and stuff like that. So now that the groundsmen are here, I think schools need to step their game up.
I think so. I
All
think
I'm
so.
saying.
Because there are some schools that have stepped up their game, man. And you'll see as we move into that top 10 what I'm talking about. So, yeah, so we're in Grahamstown with St. Andrews. Shout out to St. Andrews. We're going to be watching you. We're going to be watching your games, your first team playing. Yeah, and yeah, we'll be talking about them.